Thanks. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Intro.
Yeah, obviously started really well. First ball of the game, as Mitchell Stark, does regularly. He gets it in the right areas early, and I think we saw a lot of swing throughout the 2 days. And look, it nipped around a little bit, but I thought, really good fast bowling. I guess some misexecution with the bat, and it leads to a shorter test match. So full credit to bowlers on both teams. Mitch for us led the way off the back of Darwin. We wanted to start and get into the contest really early, and he did that. I thought Hoff, his end probably didn't get the reward, but bowled beautifully, and 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐲𝐫𝐢𝐧𝐟𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐿 yesterday was brilliant. So our quicks have done a job for us in the last few years even more, and they were fantastic this week. Yeah, we're always looking to improve. Of course, there was opportunities to really put the game to bed in that first innings, and to get 150 run leads, fantastic. But I think we felt a little bit like we left some runs out there. So we are always looking to improve as a batting unit. We can all find ways to improve. I think Greeny really led the way this series. He looked fantastic in Darwin. He continued that on here. He was patient. He played his way. And, Smudge again showed some really good signs with a nice 40. But as a unit, there's definitely areas there that we can continue to improve. And, we are hungry. We're working really hard. And although it was an innings win, there were some opportunities as well. Yeah, we saw him in the one-day series. I think he took 6 for in that last ODI in Dhaka, and then he's come out and done the same here. So, he bowled beautifully. I think all the quicks from Bangladesh this series bowled really well, and I guess he got the reward on day one. But yeah, look, it was a great contest throughout. It was good for our batters, I guess, to get those 200 plus runs and get a really good first innings lead. But yeah, he was really impressive, as we've seen. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually a bit of spin and bounce in this wicket. I guess the quicks were getting the job done, and we probably saw less overs from Nathan this test match. On probably a wicket that suited a little bit as well with that bounce and spin. Look, Nathan's a high-class bowler, has been for a number of years. I think what we have seen as well is that any bowling attack that we do go in with, we normally do a pretty good job. So the makeup's been changed around a little bit the last couple of years. We've seen 4 quicks at times. We've got all-rounders. We've got some part-time spin, and obviously Nathan, who's taken however many test wickets. So yeah, I guess are really flexible with conditions, which is great. You could easily say Nathan could play every test match. It lines up well, but I think for the selectors to be really flexible on different surfaces is great options for us. But I thought he bowled quite well. Yeah, it's a hard one, I guess, for me to comment on what the game needs. As a player, I guess you're playing what's in front of you, and sometimes that is sped up, and bowlers have been fantastic. Batters can, I guess, get caught up in that momentum as well and speed up the game. And yeah, there's been a few. They've also been really entertaining test matches. So yeah, there's a balance that needs to be there. I'm not sure how you do fix that. If we win every 2-day test match, then I'm pretty happy. So yeah.
Are there any different emotions from a 2-day game like this and a 5-day grind that you end up winning?
Well, both are awesome test matches. I guess, I've got great memories from late on day 5. And I've got pretty good memories from, a Perth day 2. No different. I guess, our job is to go out, perform, win. And if it's 2, 3, 4 or 5, then I guess we're happy with that, but I do understand the point you're making.
Sorry.
Yeah, he did have a tough start. I think we all had a pretty tough series against Boomba, that one. Look, Nathan has probably gone away from that experience and learned a lot about himself. he's come back definitely a better player. He's a great leader for South Australia. I think he's scoring some runs overseas. But yeah, I think there's some really talented batsmen around Australia, which is exciting. But I guess, yeah, speaking on Nathan, then he's had a taste of it. He's hungry. I also think the group we've got here are in a pretty good headspace as well in terms of grinding away, improving our game, trying to adapt to all conditions. So yeah, I guess left up to the selectors on that one. Oh, look, Nathan just goes about his business. He had a taste of it, as we said. Yeah, he's now played in a lot of different conditions. He's very calm. I know he's got a very mature head for a young player. So yeah, I guess, yeah, is Nathan the chat, is it? He's the next one in.
More, I guess, just asking, like, as well for you, like, there's a lot of talk about Marnus's spot, after all this, but are there enough contenders to be genuinely putting pressure on him ahead of South Africa?
I'll speak for Marnus. I think he's shown some great signs. We know how good a player he is at his best. I don't think many batters found it easy out here, so he's working really hard, and the score is really close for him. So, but there are, like you said, talented batters around the country, always putting pressure on the group above, which is exactly what you want. You've had guys go away to England and play cricket through the winter. We had guys last summer, making scores on tough tracks in Sheffield Shield cricket. Had lots of guys, I guess, experience the test setup as well and one-day cricket. So there's certainly some really good depth there and some great options for and headaches for selectors, I guess. Yeah, I love batting at all positions. It doesn't really, and I hope it doesn't change my game when I go from 7 to 6 or Sheffield Shield cricket at 5. It's I try to just play every ball on its merit, and I think again we've got great options and we've got great flexibility with this batting lineup. As we've seen Greenie go up and down, we've got Bo that's been up and down as well. Smudge has been up and down, Marnus has been up and down, Hetty's been up and down. It's sort of it's a flexible batting lineup, and I think that's I guess great credit to them to adapt to all different conditions. I guess for myself, I try not to change my game too much. I go out there and try to watch the ball and don't do anything silly like I did last game.